The world of law and order and justice. It's time to talk to Sweet James Bergener, the dead spirit of justice, my personal injury attorney. 800-881-2021 is the number. SweetJames.com is the website. That's the website you go to if you're like me and you want to stay out of jail. CHP knocking at the door. I'm not going to pick it up because I got a good lawyer. Nobody's home.
You think you have a good lawyer.
Nobody's home.
You're pretty sure you got a good lawyer.
How dare you?
That judgment has not been levied yet.
Why would you?
What?
I mean, he's our guest.
I know he is.
It's time for justice with Sweet James. You're a bad guy.
Order in the court. Order in the court. It's time for justice with Sweet James.
Friends like these, huh, Sweet James? Friends like these, right? Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, you help me out here. I got Elliot Ness over here trying to put me away for life.
I just don't want to flip on the cake, Cal, and see the peas on the lamb.
Yeah, you do.
You know what?
Maybe
he is a flight risk. So, we're going to do our best for
First of all, I heard that there's been somebody else brought in on my case, that you brought in a Barry Scheck type or some kind of expert. Is that – I got a speeding ticket a while back, and it's become a real point of contention here, almost to where I don't even like to look at Matt Smith during this segment. So go ahead and tell us, James, what's new with my case?
I've got you some extra visitation rights for your wife when you get put away.
That's good.
So I'm gonna try to make them conjugal.
None of this is making me feel better. None of this. None of this is helping the situation.
You are fine. We don't have our first appearance is next month.
Next month.
Fine.
Shelley Sterling goes to court today. Right. I don't know if the Sterling family spends a lot of time in court, but Shelley's going to court today to fight for gifts that Donald gave to V. Stiviano. Donald still seems pretty close with old V. Stiviano. Shelley's been in court with V. Stiviano for many years. If I give, let's say I have a hot mistress. Do you get any visits for her when I go to jail? Let's say I have a mistress. And,
I'll get you covered.
And I'm buying her a whole bunch of stuff. Does my wife have a right to the stuff that I'm buying my mistress? This is, of course, a mistress who's a hologram. Or xvideos.com on my iPad.
But
you know
what was that last one?
You know what I'm saying.
I got you.
I said
let's take a step
sweetjames.com.
back here. Let's take a step back here. I guess Shelley's taking Stiviano to court for, what, $2.5 million? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. A lot of gifts. They sold the Clippers for $2 billion. Mm-hmm. So in California is a community property state. Let's just take a step back here. So that's $1 billion apiece. So Shelley has $1 billion.
Yep.
2.5 million is 0.0025%.
That'd be the math.
Yeah, but she wants to stick it to freaking V.
Exactly.
Stiviano.
This case is not about money. This case is about besmirching and just vindictiveness, and Donald deserves it. I mean, he certainly does. This is just a train wreck. This whole show, and that's a long train. How long did he own the Clippers?
Quite some time. 30 years.
This is just going to be fodder for a long time.
Now, Sweet James, in a situation as a lawyer, in a situation like this, when somebody wants to go to court because they have a lot of money and they just want to make people's lives hell, like an Al Davis type, what do you say? How do you deal with those cases?
They come up every so often, and you have to weigh justice versus cost. I mean, what's the outcome? What do you want to have happen here? And I'm always disgusted at these ridiculous cases that just are they're just ridiculous on their face. There's no other purpose but vindictiveness and idiocy.
So she comes to you, Sweet James.
Yeah.
Puts you on retainer.
Yeah.
She of the $1 billion.
Yeah.
You're saying, not interested.
Yeah, she's packing. I'm sending her packing.
Really? You got no interest
absolutely.
in just dragging it out,
and
making life hell for this mistress that wears the welder's mask.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Stand-up guy.
It could be resolved so quickly. I mean, this is just
Principal!
a day's work.
Sweet James, a man of his word and the dense beard of justice. Hey, I saw the other day, first of all, a Canadian basketball player has used his last name on the back of his jersey, and it spells out a bad word. And then a guy got kicked out. A guy got kicked out of a Southwest flight with the F word on his T-shirt the other day, and they didn't even give him an opportunity to turn it inside out.
Beat it.
I mean, what do you do, James, if a guy has the F word on his shirt? Can you walk around with that, or is Ashley Judd going to sue you?
I am a huge advocate of free speech. I really am. unfortunately, these businesses can set any sort of laws that they want. If you're wearing a Clippers jersey and they're like, you know what, we hate the Clippers, you're out of here, you're out of there. And they have the right to do that.
Even on a plane, if you have a ticket, really?
Absolutely. They can do that.
Don't wear your Big Johnson shirt flying,
Yeah,
man.
no kidding. So much for my flying outfit.
You're gonna get reimbursed for your ticket. I mean, they can't. It's called unjust enrichment. If they take your money and deny you service, they have to pay that back. But they have the opportunity to go ahead and deny you service, as long as it's not based on your race, based on your sexual orientation, your gender, those sort of protected classes. But if you're wearing the wrong T-shirt, wrong cap, you're gone. And of course, we don't see that very often. But I wish they'd lighten up a little bit.
So if this guy, well, it's not if, he's going to play in a professional basketball game, the back of his shirt's going to have the F word on it.
Right.
It is his name.
The league and the team cannot be held liable for offending somebody that has would they have to refund the ticket? Is that the way it would work of the person that's offended?
If somebody left, maybe they would have to refund the ticket. But foo-key it, right? Come on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let the guy play.
Yeah, sweet James.
Way to toe that line, sweet James.
All right. Well, I'll see you in prison when they let my lawyer come visit me. SweetJames.com,
He's
ladies
working
and
on a
gentlemen.
conjugal, P. He's working on a conjugal.
Or at Sweet James on Twitter. Or
Extra
of course,
conjugal.
800-881-2021. She probably won't want the extra. 800-881-2021. 800-881-2021. There's nobody like him, the dense beard of justice, one of our dearest friends and closest confidants in the world of great sports talk. Thank you, Sweet James.
Thank you. You guys are the best.
AM 570.
LA Sports. Get in the game.